Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to Honstek. I'm Dan, and today we're going to be reviewing the Honstek A5 over-ear stereo headphones. These cost me 20 quid on Amazon, and today we're going to be talking about them. So first, let's start off with the price point, 20 quid. 20 quid would probably get you a fairly decent pair of earphones, and with headphones I thought maybe it'd be similar. However, unfortunately, the quality of these it's okay, but it's not what I was expecting as much. And you'll hear about that a little later in the hearing test and the little test that we have at the end. So first of all, let's talk about this cable. This cable is a non-twist and frustration-free apparently cord, but that is hardly been the case for me, because as you can see, this cord it's flat. It's not typically rounded, and it is somewhat braided. I don't think the camera will pick that up, but it is somewhat braided. However, if for any reason it twists like so and gets into a knot like this, you don't get any audio out of these. Now I understand that it would be the cord is under strain or whatever, but I still feel that if it got into a little bit of a knot, it still should have audio running to it. But let's talk a little bit about the design on these, and along with this is a volume control on the little the microphone part that comes with it. So as you can see, easy turn up and down, little microphone above it. I haven't used this for calls, but I have kind of played PlayStation with it, and the audio isn't that bad that comes out of these things. So I mean, for 20 quid, a pair of headphones with a microphone, it's not bad. Let's talk about this. These are actually very comfy. So I suppose these are very good for commuting. I mean, I commute up to college and they're not that bad. They're not terrible, but we'll get a little bit into it in a second. This is very comfy. Sometimes can be quite tight on the head. Maybe I just have a big head, maybe that's the case, but these things can be quite tight on your head, and that can sometimes lead to a migraine or a headache if you're like me and you're prone to them. But other than that, it is quite comfy. It's got cool embossed logo here. Each earpiece is labeled left and right, which is pretty cool. Other than that, it's got a cool little jack port. This thing isn't that sturdy, and as you can probably see, I'll put it up to the camera, it is starting to slightly be torn away, and I actually haven't been using this as often as I would probably have liked. I've probably used it maybe 20 times in the 2 weeks that I've had it, and that's from taking it in and out, is what I mean. So we'll get on to the sound test, and we'll see if you can hear what these things are like at max volume. You most probably won't be playing these things on max volume, but if you are, it's just because I think it's a 20mm driver and they can burst very easily if you play it too loud. But I've got the maxed out volume on the microphone part, and let's have a listen. I think you know the sound. Now, if any of you guys seen the last video, we reviewed a pair of 60 quid headphones, gaming headset, and they were very loud. Like, I mean, if you put them on the head, they're very loud, and I think that for a while they're going to be the control, if you know what I mean, for the quality for something like this. So we'll compare 20 quid to 60 quid, or 10 to 60 and stuff like that. We'll start comparing the sound and stuff like that from them. And I also have a pair of earphones coming up soon on the channel that I'll be reviewing. They'll be my control. They're Marley's, great earphones, but we'll be talking a little bit about that. Would I recommend these for commuting? Yes. Gaming? No. For luxury? Probably not. The bass isn't that. There's no deep bass on these, and sometimes the high pitches can get distorted. So for luxury, if you're just listening to tunes at home or something like that, maybe these aren't fantastic. If you're not interested in the bass and you're just interested in listening to music, then perhaps, yeah, you might enjoy these a little bit more than a standard set. But other than that, I don't think there's much else to talk about. Thanks for watching, and yeah, so would I recommend them? Probably, maybe not. It's up to you. 20 quid.